Okay. Actually, I should probably... Just in case. I'm not logged in, that's why. Aha. I'm pulling up the Streamlabs widgets and stuff. Just in case. I don't know if I'll need it, but it's always good to have. Alright. Cool. So, for the world, this is what we're doing. We're doing... I mean, it's basically going to be rich resources, but I just wanted to manually set it. Nothing's really changed on anything else. Just very high resources. That's really it. I mean, it's just going to be huge resources everywhere. Which is kind of the goal. We're not going to be playing on peaceful. Because I ain't a bitch. Whoa. Whoa, what happened here? I mean... A lot of iron. A lot of iron. I'm not really seeing any good stone, though. I mean, I guess there's that one. Copper right there. We got plenty of water. Coal's really awkward, though. So I'm actually going to restart for a better... There we go. Although now we don't really... And our stone's like way over there. Ah, shit. Alright, we're going to restart again. Last restart. We're gonna stick with this one no matter what. There we go. What? I don't know what this is, but it's disgusting. I lied. I don't want to deal with that. This looks... This is really bad. This looks terrible. We keep getting just like garbage. Like, what is this? I mean, this is like better, but like, what is it? Stone's way up there. A little tiny bit of stone right there. I might go ahead and change some settings, actually. This is... You know what? We'll do this one. This one's doable. Kind of lacking in stone. I think we only have like one little tiny stone deposit up here. We got a little bit down there and up there, but... It's honestly, yeah, no, it's kind of looking like we're just kind of missing stone. Almost entirely. I mean, like, there's enough, so... Take what we can get, I guess. This isn't terrible. First things first, as always, get an iron axe. And chop some trees. Actually, I'm gonna mine just a couple of coals, maybe like 5 or 10. You know, I think 5 sounds good to me. Do put 5 in each, and then continue chopping down trees until we get some iron going. Which we do have long reach going. Which is really nice. Also a Farrell, wherever he is. In terms of mods, that's really it though. I don't really have anything crazy going on right now. Because all my mods got wiped somehow. I was wondering if it was an update or not. Which it probably was an update that caused it. This is a really good thing to have. So, I mean, I'm not like upset about it or anything, it just kind of sucks. Ooh, 41 coal. That's a lot of coal too. That's actually not bad. Now we just kind of sit here making burners. We're gonna try to go for anywhere between 6 and 8 on iron and copper. Let's get a wooden chest going real quick. As soon as that starts giving us coal, we'll start putting more in there. I mean, if I can, I would like... There we go. Yeah, so just already start the infinite loop here. Let's get that going. Now we just make a bunch of stuff. Is there anything that I need to grab right now, really? I mean, we've got a bunch of coal. I mean, I guess we could try to go get some stone, but... So I think I'd rather have a drill for the stone right away. Where is the stone? It's like way up here. Is that it? No, that's copper. We don't even have... Wait, we don't have uranium either. And that, no. Yeah, we don't have uranium. Well, we're going on a adventure on this map. Oh, here's the stone. Oh, wow, this is a very tiny stone deposit. Well, you know what? I don't have autofill. Put, I don't know. Sure. That's something I should have grabbed. Oh well. This spot is not fun. It kind of sucks, not gonna lie. I mean, we take what we can get. One there, one there. Just get the iron just building up. That's not what I wanted. I want half of that back, please. Thank you. And we just get another one going. Factorio. I need some stone. Stone's like way up here. It's really annoying. I might wanna maybe do some stuff about that. But we're gonna get 6 iron going, I think, right now. I mean, that sounds like a good start to me. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. We need to expand our coal next because it's really lacking. I mean, our stone's not doing too good either, but 2 more of these is really good. And there we go. Continue the infinite loop. We'll just start building up our iron. Getting more drills. I almost want to grab a second stone, honestly. Because stone's kind of something that we're going to be lacking quite a bit of, is what it's starting to look like. Sure. Especially since we just, like, lack it in our nature. Let's see here. I need copper. I'll start up the copper, I guess. Just get that set up real quick. Grab a bunch of iron, or a bunch of coal. And now we got copper going. Grab some more stone. It's just gonna be a lot of running around. I mean, you know, 'tis the start of Factorio. I'll make 6 of these guys. I'll start worrying about like bussing and stuff in a little bit in terms of planning that out. I mean, I got a lot of big rocks, but like that's not gonna help me a lot. What I need way more than that. So power is going to be an interesting thing. I don't think we need really more than 6 of these for coal. I mean, we are going to be supplying a whole bunch of stuff, but So I mean, we got, I guess, 6 of each that we're trying to power. I mean, a little bit more than that actually, because we got the 2 stones up here. I don't know. Oh, there it is. 26 stone. That's not bad. I think we need, what, 1 more furnace? Yeah. So maybe we should get more coal, because we don't really have a lot of it. Maybe 2 more for the coal would be a nice place to have that going. To kind of get it building up really quickly. And we can start getting our copper. Iron is, it's getting there. I'm trying to think how I want to start this in terms of power. So maybe we have this huge ore field right here for coal. So getting power to the well, getting coal to the power plants and stuff isn't going to be difficult. It's going to be really easy to accomplish with how close it is. So I'm thinking maybe putting it like here in this area, kind of up near the top of it, and kind of having it go around this way somewhere. Because, I mean, there's like nothing here, so I don't really see a reason to be building into it. And then we can have maybe like a main line kind of going somewhere in here. I think looks good. So we need, what is it? It's 1 boiler now. Is it 2 of these things? I think it is. So I mean, we'll start off with 3 for now. I need 1 pump as well, and preferably a thing of underground pipes just in case. Now we're starting to get some coal. I should probably check on the stone. See how that's looking. 79. I'm sure that that's not at a. Oh, there was that. As I was saying, I'm shocked it's not out. It was out. We could use a little bit more wood because that's not going to be enough. Also need some burners. I think 6 of each is okay. I mean, anywhere between 6 and 8 is usually good, so. I'll take 6 for now. It's not that big of a deal. 8 definitely gives you a much faster start, but I'm not too worried about it. Maybe we could go up to it, but it's not that big of a deal in my opinion. So let's do that. Then underground pipe. We'll just put it all the way out. How do I want to do this? Do I want him to go up? I think I want him to go up. Yeah, we'll go like this. Remember, right, that's the setup. I haven't played a whole lot of Factorio since a lot of this stuff got reworked. So I've kind of been learning it as I go, but I'm pretty sure that's what you're supposed to do. That way you can, that way you can get the power poles in and across on all of it. I don't have, oh my god, there's so many mods that I didn't realize that I wanted. Just do that. We need belts, lots of belts, always need belts. Never don't need belts. Start clearing some of this forest down. There's really not much to do right now. I mean, pretty much we've got our basic start going, and it's kind of, doing its thing. The big thing is just to be clearing a path and starting up our power. Which we're going to start with 2 electric miners for that. Look at all that. Oh man, all this coal too. Anything that's empty, just getting 25 coal. Pump all the coal into it. We still got a bunch of coal left over. Which is the nice thing about having so much, right? Like, now I can build a whole bunch of stuff right now, which, I'm gonna want, I think, automation first. Either that or, I mean, automation and logistics are the 2 most important, by far. Everything else is kind of not needed. I mean, turrets are nice, but I'm not worried about it. Military 1 is also good to get pretty early on. But I mean, like, I can just craft, like, I can just handcraft the 10 for automation while we're kind of setting all this stuff up. So we'll just do that, and then, you know, like, a lot of this, I mean, I know 60 is not going to be enough belt, but, I mean, we're going to be coming in from the bottom. I guess I can just fix it as I need to. It's coming from the bottom. Maybe I should have started it down here then. Oh well. It's stuck on the trees. So I think it'll be smarter to run the path through here. So I think we'll do that. I mean, we can just kind of landfill in this tiny little pond here if we have to. And then just kind of cut this down, and then there we go. There's our start. Make a bunch of those. 2 labs. That should hopefully get us started. I want to start these as far over as I can get them. These new textures make it kind of awkward to like look down and see what's on the ground here. There. And there. I think is what we're going to want. Get the power pole set up. And then just kind of bring the belt through. And we set up power. Boom. Now we have power. Well, not quite yet. Now we have power. Alright. So we got power set up. That was actually pretty quick too. Yeah, like 18 minutes of streaming, and not even all of that was for power production, so. And there's science going. So as soon as that finishes off, we'll have plenty of stuff. There it is. Just take everything. All my coal. All the coal. Now we're kind of at the point where we're going to start just filling things up with 50. Our coal down there is starting to move. That's good. These still have power, but I think just to get them to kind of continue going, we're just going to top them off to 50, so they just kind of always are going, filling that chest up. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Did that fill them, or? No, that took it out. Okay, I was going to say, I thought it did. Load those up. Next big thing is going to be logistics, which is going to take 20. I don't think I want to handcraft those. I mean, that's going to take forever, you know? Like, I don't want to handcraft that. We might have to, though. I mean, the next big thing to start setting up would be smelting line. So, which I need a second here to take a look at this. a smelting setup because I don't remember something that's recent. What is this image? That looks like a nightmare. Oh my god. I just want to remember that. I just don't remember the number of furnaces we want here. It looks like. Oh man, furnace setups look jank, dude. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24 is what it's looking like. 24 in a row, and then I'm trying to understand what this is trying to do here. Because this setup is using long inserters and stuff, and I'm confused. Because I'm also confused at what the output... Oh, the output is... Okay, so the output is straight onto that. To underground belts, which I understand that. Okay, which, I mean, I can just use my normal kind of deal for that, but 24, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and then cut 2 of them down. Then we just kind of... I mean, we can make assembly machines, so let's do that. Let's get 2 of them. So we can kind of automate a little bit of stuff here. Let's start automating these belts, because belts are a pain to deal with. Just cap off all this stuff. Because, you know, I don't want to sit here and handcraft like 90 belts. You make me belts. No, I don't want to do it like that. I want it... I'll have to use a power pole for it. It's fine. I want it like that. And then, no. One over. Like that. And then I need 2 inserters. I need 3, well, 4 inserters, whatever. This just gets me a nice basic setup. Then you make the gears, and then we just make a iron chest real quick. Toss like 300 iron into it. Power it all up. I need another iron chest. And then I make a second iron chest for the belts. There we go. We now have some basic belts set up. If I wanted to, I could put like 1 or 2 electric mining drills and smelters and stuff to, or like just like set 1 drill up to do that, but I don't really want to do that. On top of that, we are going to just handcraft a bunch of these. Like a whole lot of them. Also need a bunch of inserters, so I'm going to want to load up on resources real quick. 69 is not enough. If I got 48 stone furnaces, I'm going to need twice as many what is it? Yeah, I need twice as many in order to do, I mean, like in order to do this setup properly, so I'm going to need a lot. That's how many I need. 84. It's not quite where we need to be, but I mean 88. It's what? It's 96 is what we need. We need 96. Which, I mean, right now it's looking like it's all coming down to the iron. So I'll start setting it up. Actually, I'll grab more belt real quick. A nice little janky belt setup. So actually, I mean, I could set up some automated. Yeah, whatever. I'm not worried about it. 91 though. That's. Oh, there we go. This is what, 96? So. Kill 5. There we go. 96. All right. So we'll set it up. Set it up like right here is where we'll start our huge smelting. So it should be 12. Which, let me double check. Kind of see here. That should be good. We're gonna have to respace it though because of we'll have to respace it later, but we'll have the ability to do that, so I'm not worried about it. Just for reference of size. Have that going. Give it a little bit of room to breathe. Second line. Next one in. And then top line. So that's all of our smelting for now. That's 2 whole lines of smelting. Which, I mean, it's a good start. Which I think we'll do. I don't know what we'll do actually. I mean, doing 2 for iron is actually like good because it'll get us a shit ton of iron. But I don't know if we want to do all of that iron just yet. I mean, we can't finish this off until we have logistics because we do need splitters and undergrounds. But other than that, I mean, the other thing is setting up power poles, which we're gonna need a bunch of those. But other than that, it's pretty much set up. We also need, I mean, we need the inserters, of course, which are slowly but surely on their way. Just casually grab like 200 transport belts. You could never have enough transport belts in this game, so it's fine. I don't even know how much power we're making right now. These things make what? Like about a kilowatt, a little under, so. So we probably got like a total maximum output of around 5 kilowatts. Just with 6 of these things. Which, I mean, we don't even need all that. Why did you stop? Oh, I ran out of iron, that's why it stopped. Okay. Well, I don't want to give it all my iron. I mean, I guess we could just handcraft the science packs. Oh, I went a little too far up. Actually, what's our stone look like? Oh, that depleted its resource pile, so we'll just take that guy up. Don't know what I'm gonna do with him yet, but I mean, hey, he depleted his resource, so he did his job. Pretty well, too. Alright, so we can start slotting these guys in. Oh, that's not right. There we go. That way I can kind of get the layout down for power poles and stuff. So, I mean, starting off with 2 of these is, I mean, it's a little small, but I think we can get there. I don't have nearly enough inserters. I'm actually very short. Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. I forget that we made like 1,000,000 of them. Also just because the inventory count, you know, lower counts and such, you know, we should be, yeah, we're counted exactly what we needed. Boom, easy. We got a bunch of poles. Let's hope this plays nice. It doesn't want to play nice. Actually, no, it doesn't even matter because those all hit those. So we only need the 3 rows. That should power this whole grid. Sweet. And then we just need to come up here and do the same thing. Why do you do this? I'm gonna put them up here. I just like having, you know, I like my cables being nice and clean for power. It's just a personal thing. We've got a shitload of copper. We're just gonna make these in our inventory. I don't really care. We don't really need to craft anything for like handcraft anything for a little while, anyways. So we can just kind of grab them now and then. Well, I guess we kind of do need a few things, but whatever. We can kind of start our planning processes and stuff. Because the big thing, I mean, we need logistics before we can even finish off what we're doing anyways, so we'll slot those in there real quick. That's kind of just what we're waiting for now. Just kind of gonna wait for logistics. Make a couple more belts. I'll put 200 in. Make 200 iron worth of belts again, and then continue on our journey once we have all of the research packs done. I guess we'll make I think we'll start off 3, 4, 5, 6 of these guys for iron. And 6 for copper, which I don't know how we're gonna pull the copper off because of how janky it looks, but we'll figure it out. Which as soon as that gets set up, we can start tearing down some of this old stuff. Because we're not gonna need it anymore once we have it. Once we have all of that done. Our power output is more than manageable. I mean, look at all this coal we have. Oh, we also need some for the coal. I didn't even think about that. Let's grab some iron. I'll do 6 for the coal as well. I'm just gonna wait for that one to, you know, peter out. This is kind of like a... I don't know what it was. I mean, it was like super early build when it was happening, but I was having issues where if I was putting, you know, science vials into the things as they were researching, it would like eat up just a very small amount of it. So I still avoid doing it, even though I know that I can. Just kind of throw them in there now and not care, but it's just kind of, you know, one of those things that I've been doing it pretty much the entire time I've played this game, so why stop now? Okay. So we will be getting the rest of the stuff we need in just a minute. But I can kind of bring the iron up. We're going to put the iron on the top line. Boom. This is where I feel like putting it. Power pull it up. Just gonna walk our way over. We're gonna walk all the way across this because eventually this whole thing is gonna have miners on it. And boom. We've now connected power, for the most part, to the main grid. Or the main stuff that needs it anyways. We've also finished logistics. So we've got all of the key things we need to start the game off with. Military is kind of the next one since we're not on peaceful. I mean, either that or walls. Probably walls. What is it? Oh yeah, no, walls. Stone walls. That would either be... Either of these are good ones to get. Electronics is also nice, but we don't need the filters. We don't need landfills, and steel processing doesn't quite... We don't need it yet. And, I mean, lighting would kind of be nice, but We don't need lighting. I mean, who needs to see? Am I right? Like, seeing things? Nah, ain't about that life. I don't need to see things. Toss it up there. That's not where I want that power pole. Actually, I want it down here. We'll just kind of run it around. But now, we can start making splitters. And underground belts, which are two very... Oh, come on. There we go. Two very necessary... Wow. Talk about perfect power poles. Make a whole bunch more. Grab up all the iron. We can probably start tearing down. And just start shoving our coal into something else. Like just tossing them into the furnaces and stuff, because we're not going to really need them at all. We're going to need... Well, we need 4 of those. And just a bunch of those. Plus as much belt as we can have. Kind of like right there. This is going to be a little bit jankier. Thankfully hooking this up to the main power is not going to be super hard. Kind of run it around, bring it up. And I also could have put it up here, be a little bit closer, but I might just repurpose this for something else actually. Maybe for like grenades or other things that require, you know, a lot of stuff. A lot of coal, because we don't really need it for this. This isn't really the kind of thing that needs the coal, per se. I mean, it's gonna use a lot, but it doesn't like an absurd amount. So let's kind of come up here real quick and finish this off. There we go. That'll get that going, which there's a small mistake in there, but that's fine. I also gotta hook this up to the main power. I didn't do that yet. So just kind of run it down until we find something. Where is it? These are some messy poles, I know, but they can fix it later. That's kind of how I play this game. For the other stages, it's a lot of I can fix it later with robots anyways. Then we have this. Do that. No, this is too short. I need a little bit more space. Actually no, I can do this, because we take it like that, and then I'll just make some in my inventory real quick. Same for here, we just take it. God damn it. I think we have to do... No, not that. I think we have to do this for this side, because we need... I mean, it's kind of jank, but whatever works. Yeah, see, there we go. And then this side we do the opposite. There we go. Okay. The coal's gonna hate itself. That's fine. It's whatever. And then you just kind of do this number. Then you got your outputs. Boom. Now, of course, we are missing 2 spots. That's because we just do this. There we go. Now the setup is good. Now we just need to connect the coal, which I just need more belt for that. That's not a big issue. I'm gonna stop feeding into those, because at this point that's not what we're trying to do. also need to cut the coal into 2 lines. Which, I mean, we're gonna kind of do that up here. And then about here. Oh, split it. Bottom line comes up to here. And top line to there. Awesome. Wow, I'm burning through belt. To be expected, though. I use a lot of belts. Oh, that's all. That's all that I have. I don't want this. Take it. But that's gonna start feeding into there. I guess we just make a bunch then real quick. Alright, cool. I don't have to kill that. I mean, I'm going to because I want the stone, but I don't have to. At this point now, I'm gonna make just a couple of those too. Run that up through there. Let's see here. I'll just bend it up here, I think. I'm not gonna have enough, I don't think. So I'll make even more. I'll just like bend it here. That was a bad idea. So we'll bend it. We'll bend it here. And then there. And there we go. Right? I think that's right. Just want to double check. Hey! Okay, there we go. And now we have smelting. Now we have our primary form of smelting. How did... what? Oh, I know how, because I put those there. We'll just pick those up real quick, though. Then these... I'm gonna have to pick up some iron ore so they can actually get coal. Go back in my hot bar. Where is it there? Take that. Then this is, of course, going to lead into the main bus. Because where else would it go? So, with primary smelting done, power setup, whoops. So we got primary smelting and power. I mean, our smelting could be a little bit, you know, faster, of course. Like, we could use more miners to provide more ore, but, you know, that's just kind of something that comes in a little bit of time here. Now, wow, there is so much copper in my inventory. It's ridiculous. Now, as these start to drain, we'll start to... well, okay, we want those to drain last, so... I'm gonna do that so I have an easy to access supply. But for now, we're just kind of gonna do that. If I wanted to, I could make chests, but I don't really care. I don't really need fast sorters for anything, and then I don't know. I guess the next question is, what do I want to build next? I mean, starting the bus is a big deal, but I almost want to kind of continue to push this up. Maybe get a second iron line going. Just because I like having a lot of iron right away. So get 6 of those, then 5, 10, 15, 20, 24 of those. Uh, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 6, 7, 8. Right? Something like that. Yeah. 48 inserters. I should have enough power poles to set up another line, and then belts are something I'm gonna have to figure out. Let's put all my iron in there. So I mean, I can just grab more from right here too. This is a essentially infinite supply. of iron ore. Look at this. Grabbing all the iron. Now I have like 300 iron. I mean, it's 210, but might as well be 300. Oh, there's a rock in the way. So realistically, I should have one extra space here, which we'll start doing, because I do like to have things work out. Actually, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to actually just start it off. Already good to go. There, there. There, there. There, there. There, there. Right. Wait. No, that's not right. It's 2 spaces. There we go. There we go. Just plop one there. Okay. Then I'm gonna have to kill this rock too. There we go. Plop down what little belt I have left. Need another splitter. Another underground. A lot more belt. Oops. Whoops. Man, I'm making a lot of mistakes here. There we go. I was just say, where are my undergrounds? They're right there. Nope. There we go, something like that. Okay. God damn it. Why do you do this to me, Factorio? I just want clean power pulls, man. But all of this is not gonna work. There's a few ways I can actually do this to not suck, but whatever. We'll just do it like this, though. It's not that big of a deal. There we go. Second line of iron. We're gonna need a lot more belts. I think we should have some made. 112, that should be good. I mean, obviously we don't want it to be that line. There we go. Oh, jeez. That was terrible. There we go. Okay, so we got all that set up. So we got 2 things of iron and 1 thing of copper ready to go. We're gonna make a splitter so we can do some very, very small lane balancing right away. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Just like that. And then run out of belts. That's fine though. Because now we have our smelting started. I mean, Yeah, we can add like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, put 2 more. Well, actually, let's do all 6. Put like 2 more in everything. We can start picking all this stuff up now too. Oh, come on. We'll wait for that to finish smelting. We don't need these anymore either. These ones are still going strong, so. But honestly, we don't need them, so. We're just gonna tear these down to tear them down. Just gonna wait. Oh my god, there's so much ore backed up in those. Jesus. We're just gonna take all of it, and then we'll just plop the... Didn't drop any of it right now, okay. We're just gonna throw all the copper ore in here. We're actually gonna put a bunch of the coal in here too. Just fill a whole line, because we're not gonna need all that coal anymore. I mean, look at this line of coal. Things that have powered like 5 cities by itself. We don't even need to touch it. We need belts too. Let's put another 100 in the chest. Give us more belts. I mean, this has most of the starting stuff set up. Like, most of our beginning has been set up for us at this point, so we got that going at least. That's not gonna grab a whole lot. That'll empty out real quick. So we can actually start working on making a proper bus. Once we get all of this stuff kind of up just a little bit more. 12k versus 106k. What about this? 27. It's not very good, but it's kind of really all we can get out of that, so. So let's kind of come up here a little bit. I want to give myself a little bit of room so I can do a whole bunch of dumb stuff. But 4 lanes of iron, 4 lanes of copper, gears, circuits and stuff, and just other like weird things. And then when we get 1 more down, we can put a bunch of other weird stuff. But I'm not too worried about all of the weird stuff yet. Let me really quickly, let me see here. Where is it? Belt complex? That's not what I want. I know what the belt thing is. I'm trying to find it. Oh, here it is. Alright. Got a lot of assembly machines. Like 9, 18 is how many we need. Oh my god, that's a lot of assembly machines. God damn it. But, I mean, this will get literally all, literally, all of my belt production started right away. And it'll allow me to start setting up for recycling belts too. Only 66 transport belts? Jeez, that's so little. It's nothing. Oh, those are done. Good news, we have more coal for you. That's all my coal, which is fine. Okay, we're also gonna need a lot of belt for this. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. I need what? I need a lot of belts. I need undergrounds, inserters like crazy. I mean, it's a huge setup, but it gets you literally everything you need right away. It also makes its own gears, which is really nice. Actually, maybe I'll do 2 lines of gears. I don't know yet. That's what I want to do with any of these furnaces. I have so much copper. It's ridiculous. But I want to get belts set up first. And then we can start looking at other things. I don't know what yet, though. Let's go to... Where is it? No, not here. Where's the radar? Oh, it's over here, that's right. Let's get a radar, the light armor real quick. At this point, we'll just handcraft the belts. Just gotta take all of this with us. We'll take these guys too. We'll just prep as much belt as I can have right now, which isn't a lot because we don't really have a whole bunch of iron coming in. It's not in our inventories. But I mean, this is a good starting point. We can definitely launch the beginnings of our base out of this, so that's good. Pick up just a bunch of iron. And just got a little ways down. We will kind of come up quite a bit and begin our production. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I think that's spaced right. Yeah, it's spaced right. And then got those there. I'm gonna need a lot of weird stuff. I also need to bring power over here. We'll just plop out the radar there for now. I just want it somewhere. I was gonna put it right next to the power, but that's closer. Oh, I'm gonna need the poles too. Like a lot of poles. A lot of those. Some of those. As many of those as we can have. We're gonna need a lot of stuff. Okay. That's the beginning of our gears. Then this will be the rest. Oh, this is the rest of the gears. Well, looks like we have the line. Oh, wait, not quite. There we go. Does that number, as well as that number. Those are just iron. Both of those. That's going to bring the iron all the way up. We don't need any more splitters, it doesn't look like. Then we need to get another Need a, what is that lane for? It's like copper or something? What? Or is it circuits? Oh, it's circuits. Oh, shit. Well, whatever. That's not that big of a deal. That's just for some other stuff. So... Pretty much, at this point on, it's just keeping stuff in line. Oh, that's not right. This should be right. That should be it. That should be everything we need to get started anyways. At least with assigning stuff. Let me just grab a bunch of iron real quick. Because we need belts. That's the big thing. We're gonna need some belts here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Middle one does normal belts. We'll have the right one. Well, that'll do splitters when we can do splitters. And this has undergrounds. Okay. Then we just need like a bunch of chests, a couple more. I don't know. We'll worry about that later. Oh, this is gonna go all the way through. Okay. I was confused for a second there. We need belt. We need more belt. Lots more belt. Nothing but belts. We also need like all of those. That might have looked like overkill. Trust me, this is not. That was not overkill. Then we do that. Let's pick that up. Okay. Set all that stuff up. Because that splitters, it needs a line for circuits. That's actually, I think, all the belt we need to make for this. Yeah, so we don't need any more belts. Now we just need inserters, really. So we're just kind of waiting on those. We can kind of come down here real quick now and start lining this stuff up. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, don't do it. When we get green circuits, we can bring those in. Chests. I didn't even set those up. Oh, I did this wrong. Because the chests go here, here. Oh. Like that. We need 3 more. I need more iron. What happened here? Oh, it's not all the way up there. That's what happened. So make more. Okay. There we go. So those need to come out there. There we go. Okay. Now we finally get to do this. How did these go? They go like this. Yeah. And these ones pull from here, right? Yes. As to that. And that. I need more inserters. It's not enough. I mean, you can never have enough inserters. It's a fact. So it's the sad truth about Factorio is you can never have enough. Okay. I don't think I need to keep my reference up anymore. At this point, I think I can handle without one now. And then there's this chest here, here, and here for the rest of that. That's all the chests that we need. It's just a lot of inserters going in between everything for the higher tiers. And kind of just moving everything up and along. Although I could use. Let's say, yeah, I need like 2 more chests. Just kind of lining like that. But it's not that big of a deal. Right, yeah, those, like that, those output. Because the output on the one up top goes, like, upwards. We can start kind of power pulling here. I'm honestly shocked that that works. I'm not even kidding you. I didn't think small power pulls would actually be able to pull that off. Oh yeah, we need outputs for the gears too, huh? So I'll line those up with how I output it. Waiting on stuff. Handcrafting. Gotta love it. Nothing's more fun than handcrafting in this game, I swear. Well, yeah, because I can't put it. God. Alright, this is gonna get real jank looking real quick. Oh god, that looks so bad. Okay. Because this is normally done with medium pulls, but we don't have medium pulls yet, so. Because normally you just have a medium pulling in the center between all of these and it covers everything. But we can't do that because we don't have those. So we have to improvise, and this is how I'm choosing to do it. And yes, it looks terrible. I'll fix it eventually. So the outputs on these, we only really need like 1 each, huh? I mean, you might as well just do it like that, right? Yeah. Okay, and then here, you just kind of do this number. So for power, oh my god, it's just a, it's a disgusting mess of wires. Okay, and then up, up, up. And everything else that gets done doesn't really matter for right now. Although this needs gear inputs. It doesn't need the gear inputs, but we'll put them there anyways, because fuck it. I don't think that needs gear inputs either, does it? No. I think only the main belts need them. Alright, there we go. Well, there's all of that set up. Now we just gotta connect it to everything. Making more power poles. Gotta love it, man. Oh, come on, really? I'm triggered. What's our power doing? I mean, we're using a whole bunch more now. But, I mean, we've got 6 of these, so they should be able to handle it, no problem. But there we go. Oh, that one doesn't have power. What? There you go, my little gear friend. Alright, cool. So now we have that. So now we have belts. God damn it. We have belt production set up. So now we can just come over here whenever we want. We have, well, proper belt production, I should say. Now we have belts, which we're going to limit that to just 2 stacks. We don't need that much. I mean, we can never have enough of those for right. 2 rows is fine. Actually, we'll make it 4. 200 of those. Same here. 2 rows. And 2 rows. Which, the nice thing about this setup, which was designed by Catherine of Sky, is that it just kind of automatically recycles itself. So, you know, like when I'm upgrading to, you know, the red belts, I just dump all of them into the chests, and then I get red belts out of it, and it just converts them all into reds, which is really nice. Just gonna do that real quick. Okay. We can't do inserters or anything yet. Automated. I mean, we can make burners automated, but that's not even worth the time. Let's pick up a bunch of iron real quick, just to have some. Alright, there we go. So, next on the agenda is probably getting research started. I mean, we already have, you know, the two main starting researchers done. But kind of setting up an actual like research spot, I think, is probably the next thing that we need to get done. Just finish that setup real quick. But I think technically these need inputs to whatever. I'm not worried about that. And then also, if I want gears, you know, you just run down real quick, grab a bunch of gears, and now I've got, you know, a bunch of gears on my inventory. Gotta love it. Alright, we need to kind of... Actually, we need to tech the copper up is what we need to do. Because right now our copper is not hooked up to the bus. Where is it? It's... No, it's not that one. It's that one. And that one. Perfect. Because the bottom line, or like the bottom 4 lines, is all just like weird stuff, like the gears. Because I'm that person who likes to throw gears on the line, rather than just locally make them. I don't know. It just seems like a lot of extra iron and work. Or like, I'd rather just have all of it done right away. Which, I mean, that's the next thing we can set up if we want to. We can just throw up like, I mean, 6 of these or 9 of these works really well. So I may just make a array like that and just have it split itself or like balance itself and then call it a day. But I just extend my bus out to where it belongs. Okay. Come here. There we go. Okay. So, radar has discovered some more coal. That's kind of nice. We know we have iron there. Not that that really matters. Stone and uranium are still kind of our biggest issue. Because, I mean, we have this thing for stone, but, like, that's not really going to help. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with it. But getting science started, I think, is probably our next big priority. Although I'm not quite sure what to do with this. Oh boy, that is crazy looking. I'm currently just like looking at some setups for stuff, and oh my god. It's crazy stuff. That I'm looking at for, like, research blocks and setups and stuff. It's some weird stuff. But I do think that's going to be our next thing to set up. So we're going to, you know, make a bit of a... extend our bus up. I'm out of belt. But pretty much, I mean, a lot of what we need, I mean, obviously we still have to handcraft our, we still have to handcraft inserters for now, but when we get an inserter setup going, we'll be good. We don't have to handcraft literally anything anymore. At least for the main stuff that we're going to be using. For a little while, anyways. We're going to... Really? Thank you. I don't know, man. 2, 4, 6, 7. So we've got 3. So just make 4 of these. Just gotta bring it up to about the same level. We'll bring it over here. Looks like that's about the spacing on that, and then no, I don't have the rest yet. There we go. And then looks like we got 5 red science, 2 gears. Okay. I'm a little confused as what's going on with that. Okay, that's those require inserters and belts, but it's not that big of a deal. Sorry, I'm looking at an image here, and it's like, it's a really jank looking. So I'm having kind of a hard time understanding what's going on with that. I know I'm very close to the microphone, by the way. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. So I'm trying to figure out where these, like, where all of those gears are. Like, what's going on with that? Like, how are they being output? This is confusing. Because it looks like the one on the bottom doesn't even, like, it looks like that one's not even outputting for this. It looks like it's outputting for something else. Yeah, it is. It's outputting for the, okay. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand what's going on here. So we really only need the top one then. And so it looks like the way that this is going to go, I don't understand what that thing is. I think it's a power thing. Yeah, it's a power thing. Okay. But we don't have that, so it's not that big of a deal. There's a lot of jank going on here, too. It does this. Oh, that's one too high. Whoops. I guess it's a 3x2 then? That was what that thing is? That's weird. Yeah, it's a 3x2, isn't it? Yeah, that's weird. Okay, well, whatever. So it looks like this thing is where? It's there. It goes up to there. Yeah. And then just kind of bleeds off like that. This thing, well. Oh no, it's a 2x2. Okay. Nope. Nope. There we go. And this line goes this way, which is, this is the line that we care about. It does that, right? Just to go all the way up. Not only does that, okay. And then, because that's where the starting out. That's where the start of all the outputs goes. Okay. Now we figured it out. That was ridiculous. Then this just kind of comes all the way up to there. We need a lot more inserters. Nope, wait, nope. Oh god, 172. What am I gonna do with 172 underground belts? Oh my god. Okay. So I think, I mean, pretty much at this point it's just a bunch of insert replacement. We don't need to worry about this one yet, so we won't. Pretty much all the inputs are there. Output goes there. Well, it's just kind of, you know, standard. That's not right. Standard kind of that, and then standard this. Right? Yeah, it's just that kind of a setup. And then for now we're gonna have to do some janky pulls, but I mean, personally, I don't mind janky pulls. You know, if it works, it works. Well, look, our Science Pack 1 started, I think, right? Yeah. Well, look at our 1 started, and then our 2s are kind of in the process line of that, and then a lab block looks super jank, and I'm just kind of going to do what I normally do with these at this point. Which I'm going to want more of these. I think... we'll just start with 4 for now. But we'll go from there. There we go. We'll do that. Okay. Just hook these guys up. Oh. There we go. Alright, cool. Basic research set up. So we got, I mean, we got red science research going. We got belts going. So really at this point, it's just kind of whatever we feel like doing. Which actually might mean that it's a decent place to stop for today. Because, I mean, the next... we're really not going to get anything too crazy. I mean, we'll hit lighting real quick and get some lights set up. But there's really not much for us to do at this point. It's kind of just all setup stuff, really, from now on. Or maybe not setup, but just kind of constant expanding stuff from this point onward. Everything's pretty much set up and ready to go. So from, I mean, literally this point forward is just all expanding. With Logistics 2 and Automation 2 being the 2 big ones to hit. So there we go. We'll even hit. Look at the walls real quick too. But I'm gonna make just a couple of lamps real quick and start placing some down for lighting purposes. Found uranium yet? No. No. No, not at all. Okay. But, just get a couple of lamps put up. Just so we can see in the dark. So pretty much, I mean, our main walkway is probably going to be around here for this stuff. I don't need 2 lamps there. I don't need 2 lamps there. I'm not super worried about getting any lighting done on this. But yeah, no, I mean, this is pretty much... Alright, this is a good place to start. We got our basics set up. That's kind of the big thing, really. I mean... Once your basics are all set up, you're kind of good to go. Alright, we got the beginning of our smelting setup, which, I mean, this is some reworking needs to be done here. This needs to be touched up and stuff, which, it'll happen. I mean, we have belt production going. It's just constantly building belts up. We've got science started. So now we can, start doing some of the crazy stuff. So actually, I guess the first weird thing we'll do real quick, actually, before I call it, we're gonna kind of clean that up real quick, and then I need 1 more. I need 2 more. So we're gonna do a lane balancer. Already. We don't need one this early on, but we're making one this early on because I feel like it. Wait, yeah, no, that was right. That was right. Since we're doing 4 lanes, a 4-lane balancer is always an appreciated thing. We will eventually have 4 separate things going in here, and then maybe like down here, we'll build another one real quick. And there we go. Balance out all the lanes. There's no reason to do it yet, but I mean, I guess our next step is probably going to be adding another line. So, yeah, I mean, we'll hit electronics real quick too. I mean, I think that's good for now. Can't really think of anything else to do, so. That's not really anything that we need to automate yet. I mean, we're gonna need to set up gears real quick too, but that's not something I really feel like doing right now. So I guess we just kind of wait for electronics to finish, and then we kind of call it a day. But I mean, this is what we got so far. So we've got our main bus. We've got some very janky lines going to the start of the whole smelting process on the main bus, but it's there. Still haven't found uranium. Not a thing I've played with yet, so I would like to I'd like to kind of experience it a little bit, but we got our very, very tiny power right there. Literally only 6 steam engines, but we'll be expanding that eventually. And then we got, you know, gears, or not gears, sorry, belts started, the whole belt array going. Then the beginning of science with just reds right now. Then when we can get into where is it? We can get into here and get our assembly machine 2s. After we finish researching electronics, we can actually start setting up the second one, because that's when we can start automating our inserters. But I think that's gonna do it for me today. There we go. Once that ticks over, we'll just go ahead. We'll save it. I don't know. What am I gonna call this one? I don't really have a name prepared for this. Honestly, I wasn't thinking of one. I mean, I could easily just call it Twitch, but that's lame. I don't want to just call it Twitch. So how about how about a league pun? We'll just call it the sewer rat. The sewer rat. Twitch. There we go. We'll take it. Hey, I'll take it. I'm shocked it'll take it, but well, that's fine. All right. Which, I mean, I need to add some. I'm sad that this isn't a thing that works anymore, but whatever. I'll just delete it real quick. But I need to add some stuff, some mods, anyways, for next time. Mostly just quality of life stuff. I'm not really trying to get anything ridiculous yet, because I haven't really played late game Factorio since like .1. I haven't played the .15 late game Factorio, and we're in .16. So I would like to at least get equipped with that first, and then start delving into the really weird, crazy mods. But I mean, that's gonna restart Factorio real quick. I mean, I don't know. I think that'll about do it for today. I know this one was this stream was a bit on the shorter side than normal. Normally I usually go for about 2 hours, and it's only been about an hour and a half, but I also started pretty late today. Oh. Well, Twitchception, I guess.